So let's talk about AD a little bit. So as I mentioned, show AD love. He helped bring a championship to LA, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean as a champion for the Los Angeles Lakers, cool.
Come on, man. We can't do AD like that.
But I mean, just as a basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks, I'm sorry to tell you, you failed the assignment.
What, last night?
Last night.
Why?
It was your chance to win. They're screaming another nigga name in here. They got flags all through the motherfucking. It wasn't
Slovenian flags.
It wasn't an American flag. It was not a Dallas, Texas flag. It was his country flag. It was your chance, your spotlight to show the Dallas Maverick fans you ain't no bum. You gonna bring them something, and nobody's even noticed you.
I mean, that's tough.
Their hero came in the building.
Yeah, it's all
their hero. You were supposed to be the one that killed that man out.
He should have did it when they came here. Now.
No. He didn't put all the other superheroes on break. I'm the only one here in the front.
Yeah.
I got to hold them off as long as I can. And I can't run. So at this point, it's like I got to sit my sword in there. I got to sit my sword down. Fuck, man. They about to whoop my ass tonight. But, hey, I'm going to let Kyrie know I stood my ground, though.
Right?
As I mentioned, AD finished 13 points, 11 boards, 6 assists.
Hell yeah, the Winter Soldier, yeah, they was kicking his ass.
AD 13, 11, and 6 in the game, only 4 points in the first half. LeBron took the challenge of guarding Davis and proceeded to lock up his former teammate. For all the situations going on, we saw the interview with Mark Spears that AD said, so they say about the trade. People said they didn't know, so they say. To come in, and now LeBron, who 40 years old, you're 22, a lot of people question his defensive acumen to accept that challenge. I'm guarding AD.
No, we can't do that.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
I think AD
He's doing it. He's doing it. Live on TV, he just did it. Your guy, he just did that. He did it confidently.
What did I do? Point out the game that we watched?
Confidently, he
point out the game that we watched?
Defensive accolades and all that. What?
Yo, but why would you think AD would show up like that in a game like that when he wasn't doing it for the Lakers?
Because when Dallas came to LA,
right, he ain't play.
Right, he didn't play. Luka had a triple-double. Right, people missed that.
In 19, 15, and 12, something.
Yeah, triple-double. And then their hero is coming back home. So that means everybody's looking at you like why did we trade him? Like we traded him for you. This is your chance.
Nah, I think AD.
Like when they sent Shaq ass to Miami, when Shaq was coming back to Miami, who you think was the best motherfucker on the court?
You mean when Shaq came back to LA?
When Shaq came back to LA,
during Christmas,
the motherfucker who sent them gone.
Kobe.
Of course. I sent his ass home. He coming back, I got something for him.
That's what Andrew Bynum was doing.
I got something for him.
Two different mentalities.
But that's what I'm saying.
Two different mentalities.
Because he knew he was on demon time. I can tell you for a fact, Shaq and Wade had a problem because of that. Because Wade took the challenge. And Shaq was like, nah, man, this is my hometown.
I think Shaq
they had a conversation. That was the thing where Gary Payton had to come in and say, we're going to follow young boy.
You didn't trade for AD. Yeah. You made a trade and you got AD.
Yeah, but that's how the trade gets done.
You got AD.
But all you did was get AD.
We got that.
Because you couldn't get anything else in this silent, private, secret trade. So AD has nothing to do with this trade. Even when it comes to Dallas coming here trying to prove to Dallas something, I don't have, because I have nothing to do with this. I'm here because I'm here. But he might not even be healthy right now. 100%. He might not. He's showing up because he's the last line of defense.
So but what about a competitor as a basketball?
He's showing up because he's the last line of defense.
Showing up.
Right, so I know, but if the Lakers trade me, if the Lakers trade AD and they just getting rid of you like that, would you want to
come in and expect me to be Luka?
He's just as blindsided as Luka by that deal, though, right?
Yes.
I'm
that's what I'm saying. But he don't have a revenge thing. He's not playing for revenge. He's literally looking at the situation like, I kind of hope Luka do his thing.
It's like, they not playing for nothing. This my homie LeBron. I'm playing around with him during the game.
All that shit, man. That's why I'm like, this is a bullshit game.
I'm just out here fucking.
But is that the right mentality to have in that situation?
It happens. Yes, it happens. Yes, it happens.
Especially with the buddy league we got now. They've been buddy. He flipped him off before the game, didn't he?
But that's his buddy, but he also
Did you see how they was
alluded
guarding
to his
each other?
buddy knowing
So
he got
you
him
think
traded.
LeBron
This ain't
James
about
can
the
actually
Lakers?
guard AD?
This ain't about the Lakers.
In
AD
an
is
extended
next
amount of
year,
time,
man.
I doubt it. But
If AD really like, I'm gonna get Bron on this block and I'm lunch meat.
You got to give AD.
in the game that we saw last night where it happened, 13, 11, and 6.
I mean,
This
AD
ain't
could at least
about the
25,
Lakers,
27.
Vince. This is about no one respecting you. Not one fan in there gave a fuck about you since that trade. They had a funeral for this man. They've been talking about fire. Every time you hear Fire Nico, you know they're not happy with you being there. You got hurt the first game. Oh, shit, him.
But was cooking in that game, but prior to getting
Oh, man, him. Now the person that they value
Well, that first game, it
is
was
walking in this building,
Yeah.
and you're saying that this is the one time that you have to gain their trust to say, hey, listen, he traded for all NBA. I'm a top 10 motherfucker here, right? Don't act like I'm some bullshit. This was your chance. They mans is coming to town, and you had a dud.
There's nothing AD could have did, no matter.
You had 27 the game before.
scored-
You had 34 the game before that.
AD scored
Luka,
don't mean nothing.
Yes, if
what the
AD
fuck
scored
are you
40
talking about?
If AD scored 40 last night,
Luka has 45.
It don't matter.
fine. But if
ain't-
AD
You need
has
to let
40,
them know that you can play basketball
40 is
too.
it?
40. I have 45, and y'all traded me. This ain't your show. It ain't
40
nothing to do with you.
So if AD had 40 and 15,
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It ain't
I don't know, man.
This is my
Next
my
year-
revenge show.
next year is-
you
is
came here to
AD's.
watch me get revenge. Even if you play good against
Yep.
my revenge show, if you don't shut us down and win the game, it's all my show.
So if AD had 50, still don't matter.
But he got to win.
But my point, sir, but like
So,
Brandon
no.
said, 80 has 40 and
bullshit.
15.
That's going to stop
beats
the
Luka.
parade. The parade is I came in here, I had 45 and a dub. Don't matter what you had.
No, this
40,
didn't happen.
40 and 15 from AD with a with that
And a loss?
with
It
that
don't
sorry team that
matter.
he on?
But AD
Then what's the
playing hurt
excuse?
too,
What's the
ain't he?
excuse? You just made
The nigga had 27 last
You
night
on
and then
the sorry
34 and
team. I'm
13 the night
supposed
before
to-
that.
Still playing.
When Luka
bro.
come to town, he throws a
He
dunk.
gotta
Come
get
on,
the
man.
win.
Stop, y'all.
Nah, man.
Because now, if he
Stop.
gets to win plus the 40 and 15 against these dudes with low, I ain't got nobody. Now
This
I'm
ain't about
taking
no
the show.
win.
I'm taking the show.
This ain't about no win. You supposed to
win.
be protecting our building. He's protecting our building. And you saying, all right, we just gonna let this killer come in here. I'm not gonna do nothing.
I'm not here
We
to protect
traded
the
for you to
building.
be the next guy. You're supposed to win a championship for us.
You did not.
Show us some signs.
Let's talk context for a second. Lakers coming off of back-to-back games against the Thunder, second night of a back-to-back. Obviously, Luka got ejected in that game Tuesday.
Yeah.
Still played a lot. Mavs hadn't played since Saturday when AD dropped that 27-point game against the Clippers.
He did what?
He had 27
And
and
what
9
did he
on
have
the
before
Clippers.
that?
Game before that, he had 34 and 15 on the Hawks
Damn.
in 30 minutes.
34 and okay. What did he have last night?
He had 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 33 minutes.
What did
Only
Luka
took-
have the game before this?
23, I believe, but he got ejected from that early in the fourth quarter.
But
For
He was on his way to 30. He was on his way to 30 or 40.
for telling a fan FUB word.
Yeah. Same thing.
But I'm just saying, given the context, Lakers second night of back-to-back, probably a little tired. Mavs had, fully rested Mavs squad. I understand they don't have Kyrie nowhere near what they should have, but you got Lively,
there's
Gafford,
some shit y'all
good
don't
portion of that
understand
crew there minus Kyrie.
about their situation. You don't understand. You probably don't understand probably AD and LeBron's situation. Similar situation when you got
AD
traded.
and LeBron.
Yes, it do. Because
But
they
it's just-
wanted me to go for 40 on you. But you in the game fucking with me, touching me, scratching
ain't
me.
got nothing to do with
it.
this.
You're not serious.
I
Now you're not serious.
for you. I didn't
And they
get traded
looking at
for
you.
But they was mad.
They
I
looking
didn't
at
get
you like,
traded
Nick,
for
what are you
you.
doing? Nick, go get him.
Yeah, go get him. Go get
I
him.
didn't get traded for you.
No, but the
So it has nothing to do with you.
Because we supporting each other.
This is like Lou Williams. This is like Lou.
No.
Lewis.
But you
This
don't
is Lewis'
understand that
problem.
relationship.
This is Lewis' problem.
Who?
The nigga I got traded for. That's his hometown.
Kill.
You was on the team already. We didn't do
But I
nothing.
know, but they wanted me to kill you.
Cool you, but that has
And
nothing
because the way you
This
left.
wasn't your fight. This fight right here
That's what
last
I'm
night
saying.
was between two people who got traded for
You
you.
don't know their relationship.
Who?
LeBron and AD.
What the fuck does LeBron have to do with this?
Everything, because it takes away from AD. It takes away from AD scoring because LeBron is guarding him. And he's doing what Nick trying to tell
I'm
you.
trying to tell
He's
you.
trying to tell you, tickle, tickle.
Yeah, all
I
game
ain't-
you doing the Wolverine shit on me and
You know what every LA fan said last night?
What?
That's why we got rid of him.
I believe that.
Nah, I didn't see that.
You believe that?
Fuck yeah.
Nah.
You crazy as hell.
AD shit is next
believe
year.
that.
They not playing for
I mean,
nothing.
they,
I believe that.
I mean, they don't want that championship.
Cause Laker fan. I mean, I
The
believe
champions, I mean, they don't want that championship.
The boogeyman came to town, or not even the boogeyman. You're supposed to be the boogeyman to the white hero. He came in here with his new hoe. He came in there with his new hoe. They in there dancing and motherfucking what's her name? And your girl's like, hey, can't they let us dance? He's like, no, my knee hurt. My knee. You was dancing. You was dancing last night. Dance tonight. No.
We gonna dance
Look at that
when we get
motherfucker
home.
just.
We gonna dance when we get home, baby.
We gonna dance when he leaves, so we can feel
I'm not about to shit
comfortable
no
again.
AD for that moment. You can't do that. Man.
That was his moment.
No,
he was
man.
supposed to.
I mean, we can't wait till.
He got
Hey,
his
I mean,
knee.
we can't wait till next year. Nick.
Man.
Too late.
What do you mean we
Because
can't?
Kyrie
we have
not out
to.
there. It's a
Both
totally
them niggas
different
was
team.
hurt when
Why?
the trade went down. What are you
Totally
talking about?
This
The
ain't
season
about-
was
But
over.
what does that have to do with your play,
This
though?
is you versus
I'm not
that
healthy,
man.
bro.
Who's not healthy?
You
So
was
why you out
healthy
there then?
yesterday.
So why you out there
Man,
then?
Look at the excuse. He was healthy
Why you
yesterday.
out there if you're not healthy though?
Man, come on.
Do you
man.
play hurt or injured?
I'd play whenever.
Do you play hurt or injured?
I play.
If you hurt,
He was
or
hurt.
if
Yes,
you're
he was
injured.
hurt. He was fine.
Yeah,
He
I'm
was
You were
fine
injured.
last 2 games.
I fucking tore my Achilles. This is an injury, right?
He's hurt, right?
Hey, I got a little quad.
Yeah, go get that out.
I'm hurting.
But I
I'm
can get that
hurting.
out. But I can get that
I
out.
get that out.
But I'm gonna play.
Is he hurt or is he injured?
And he don't have to play.
He hurt.
Obviously hurt, so
He's
he
hurt.
can play. So, but he ain't 100%.
But he just dropped 27 on Saturday.
at 50%,
But listen, when you out there, though,
50% AD giving you
Oh, so
27.
you can't give us 50%. Give us that.
We tried.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
boy kept tickling me though.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Tickle, tickle,
The tickle monster.
Come here. Remember how I tickle you at the crib?
But should AD accept that challenge? You see Bron
Yes.
guarding you.
Man.
I'm
Yes.
gonna cook this 40-year-old
yes,
man
he should have gave Bron
and send
40.
a message, win or lose. I'm gonna go out there and show Mavs fans y'all have something to be optimistic about.
Optimistic about.
Next year.
If he would have gave Bron 40 and 15, you would have been like,
Nah.
Those fans would have been like, all right, cool, this
They
was
would
a
have
fair
switched
trade.
Bron off of him.
huh?
They would have switched Bron off of him.
And then whoever else, and then he probably would have
They
been
were
50.
switching. Luka was on them too.
They just switched them off.
What did Luka do when AD got on him? Nigga, bop, bop, bop.
Well,
Fuck you. This is who y'all traded me for. Bop, bop, bop. This is who y'all traded me for.
No.
That's every time AD switched on him.
Why was I?
Did y'all
Ivy
notice
guarding-
every time Luka switched on to AD, that nigga actually played defense? He was fronting him, and he was doing all that shit. Only one knew the assignment. Embarrassed the other one.
So we asked,
That's why I say we now have the full Luka. He showed me every time he switched on to AD he fronted this man, he was
I agree.
eyeballing
Can't do
that.
that.
Y'all don't even realize he
I
got
agree.
so like the pipe.
I agree. He said we got the full Luca.
Yeah.
You do.
The full slender.
You got the full
Hey, I'll take it.
Luca now. Oh shit.
so before the game, Jason Kidd said he heard an analogy about this being compared to the Red Sox trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees, known as the curse of the Bambino. That haunted the Red Sox for 86 years. They suffered a World Series championship drought from 1918 until 2004.
Damn.
How long is this trade
Damn.
going to haunt Nico Harrison and the
was.
Mavs? Yeah, 1918 to 2004.
It's looking like it. Shit. Everybody getting
Hambino.
hurt.
Shout out to the Bambino and the Hambino for all my Sandlot fans.
Yeah,
out
come back home 45. Everybody getting hurt. Shit.
You know, it's gonna haunt him because it's not like he is the one that traded him, right? And there's no upside swing because of Luka's age, he actually has a full career left to show it was a bad trade. You have to win right now to convince people that this was a good trade. So even if you get, let's say Lakers win this year, Dallas wins this year, they're both even. Now, who's only 26? So they're gonna keep building championships for Luka.
But you don't think Dallas
versus
can? You don't-
no, because you got Kyrie, he's older. They're gonna get rid of him. Like your team is an older team that's getting ready for championship. That's why it never made sense because the cornerstone of you is still so young that you can have a fall off and come back, and he's still not even ready to retire.
But you could look at that both ways, though, with the Lakers too. I mean, he could have a fall off too with the
Who?
Lakers. Luka.
No, what I'm saying is him. But what is this? But what I'm saying is his age. So when LeBron leaves and he's gone, I can still bring superstars for at least the next 10 years. There's no 10 years with AD over there.
No, they're gonna have to do that
They are going to do
because he
that.
doesn't play winning basketball.
I mean, they got to the,
He's gonna have
got to the finals.
They're
last
going to
year.
have to do what they did to LeBron. They're going to have to stack him with superstar players to give him more of an advantage to win championships. Because the way he plays basketball is not championship basketball.
But didn't they just get to the championship last year?
Did they win?
No, but they played winning basketball though.
Did they win?
They played winning basketball, and then they met Boston Celtics. Everybody knew what was going to happen.
Who was playing winning basketball in that matchup?
Boston Celtics.
All right.
Was Boston Celtics winning basketball when they lost when they were younger? No, they kept building and they won a championship.
Well, several Eastern Conference Finals appearances.
Yeah,
But that's still winning basketball.
That's my point. It's not first round knockout, second round knockouts.
Like first, second round. That's not.
Luka
Getting to the
giving
finals
Gobert grill
is-
sandwich. Like I'm just like to get to the finals, you have to win.
You're not even like I'm saying. It's not even his time yet.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler did. Yeah,
Got to the finals?
twice. Yeah, he was playing winning basketball.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, with what he had,
How many championships did Jimmy Butler got?
he doesn't
How many
have any
championship
championship.
caliber teams did he have
Man, God.
so far? None.
So because that don't mean you playing winning basketball because you didn't win a championship.
No, I'm saying for him, he's gonna have to get superstars to win championships. He doesn't play championship basketball on the way that he coming to the
Right,
league
right.
up until now. It hasn't been the form. That was what James Harden was getting criticized for. The way you play is not championship
But-
basketball. You have to change that. Russell Westbrook, the way he was playing, it's not championship basketball. You got to change that. So and then you look at Steph. Steph started playing championship basketball because he had guys around him who complemented that style.
So how many superstars?
So it's championship basketball if you win a championship doing it. It's not championship basketball if you don't.
So how many
Teams is better than
superstars?
you.
How many superstars do Luka?
I just thought
That's what he's
I just thought Dallas.
I'm saying he's at the age of 26 where they can still put superstars around.
around.
I just thought Boston was just way better than him this year. That's what I thought.
So
I didn't
Boston-
think that they
They're
had a
not bringing
chance.
superstars in.
I did have them 4-1.
Yeah, I thought it was
That's
good.
my point. They play championship basketball.
Well, you can say that, but you can't because they was in what, fifth spot? Sixth spot?
They were in the fifth spot when they reached the finals last season.
And you put out
I think the year before that it was
you put
10th,
out-
11th, something nasty.
Who's this?
And Miami played Denver.
Mavs.
Nobody in America thought Miami was going to beat Denver.
They just had,
But they were
sometimes you
playing
got better
championship
players.
basketball. They just wasn't good enough. They didn't have enough talent. But the way they played to grind it out to get there, that's championship basketball. Like right now, you didn't
That's
get to the like.
that's defense win championship.
Like-
So why didn't Miami get back to the finals?
He got hurt the next year, didn't he?
Huh? What does that have to
They
do
went
with
to the
playing
finals twice, though.
championship
They went to the
basketball?
finals.
They
What
went
does
to-
that have to do with
2020 and what?
They should go back every time, right?
The talent.
No, but the no,
They
but
had a
every-
Honda
no, but
racing a
every year-
Bugatti, and they damn near almost won. That's
Yeah, but every year the league gets better though.
Yeah.
Like you can't come back. So was AI and them playing championship basketball when they went to the finals against the Lakers?
He was just probably AI was just the best player in the league at one time. But sometimes talent outweighs.
They won.
Yeah, I got an easy answer, man. Very easy.
Yeah, but you could be playing championship basketball. You just ran into
And
somebody
lose,
that was
yeah.
just
Playing
different
better,
than championship basketball, but they got more
They
talent.
were the champion. They're the team that plays championship basketball because they won the championship.
So you get.
So if you get to the finals and you don't win it, you wasn't playing championship basketball.
He said
There
you
you
got to
go.
win it to play championship. But that's what
You have
But
to be a champion.
Luka got to win
play
two
championship basketball, you have
championships
be a
to
champion.
outdo AD.
See how simple it is. You get
But what we're saying though
Yeah,
is
AD
not reaching the
outdo the
finals,
trade.
showing that they're capable of doing that, right?
That's what I'm
80's,
saying.
80's championship with the Lakers has nothing to do with AD getting traded there.
That's what I'm saying. So why do AD have to prove something?
That's
Luka
to
the
the
one that got to
fans.
prove.
That's what I was saying, man.
Luka got to win.
No.
AD did everything
No.
Luka. Y'all want Luka to do.
No.
That's what we said.
No. That's not how that works. I traded Luka for Anthony Davis, and I sold this to the fans like this is the best move. This man right here is gonna take us to the championship.
This was a win
and
now
we're gonna.
move.
This is a win now move.
The team is not assembled.
I told the world this. This is my word.
Before Kyrie got hurt.
This is not I traded him. I traded them and said this is the man that's gonna take us to the promised
I do
land.
believe he got
It's gonna help.
He didn't trade and say he was better than Luka.
He's gonna help us.
It's gonna
Yes.
help us win a championship, push us over the top.
So
that's not good.
Anthony Davis has to win.
But he don't have to.
You already gave us a narrative. Luka's a loser. So technically, Luka has no pressure because you already told us he's not a winner. That's why you traded him. You told us he's the loser. This guy, Anthony Davis, is the winner, and we're gonna win with him.
But then Kyrie gets hurt, so that all
Who is the winner? Two.
And I get it.
Two
I
winners.
But I get it.
Two
That's what I'm
winners.
saying.
One winner's down. We got one winner that's half. Throw him out there. Just hold the fort.
But that's why I said the winner is Anthony Davis was put as the winner in this situation. Luka's the fat smoking trait. Like he
Complaining,
so he
no
has
defensive
no
plan.
he can do whatever he wants in a sense.
What?
Luka.
No.
Because I got rid of you.
No.
That's why I got rid of you.
No, he can't do
You're
that.
fat, you drink, you smoke all day. That's what I presented to the world to make this trade on my side.
Wait. So you saying that Luka don't win a championship?
Luka's winning the championship.
I'm about to say.
That is gonna smack them in the face off the jump. Because you said he couldn't do it, and him winning the championship is gonna smack that out of the window anyway. You gotta have the Dallas team.
So that's the question. So was the Lakers a championship squad before they got Luka?
They did win a championship in 2020.
Come on, man.
They did reach the Western
Were
Conference
the
Finals in
Lakers
2023.
a championship squad before they traded Anthony Davis?
There was optimism.
I
JJ
said
Redick.
we was gonna win a championship, but I just
There
say
was
that
optimism.
I say that every year like I'm a Clipper fan. Like Clipper fans think they're gonna win a championship, so I said yes.
There was only one team stopping us with AD. Was Denver.
There was optimism. There was a concern of facing Joker.
It was like every year you go win, like yeah, we gonna win it, just like Golden State said, we gonna win it, but you know, sometimes reality kicks you in the face.
And then sometimes you make a trade
And
for a 5-time first-team All-NBA selection.
I didn't have him winning it until they got Luka.
I mean, obviously you shouldn't.
So you
didn't?
lose something, you gain something.
Yeah,
And you saying that your odds increased?
yeah. Vegas said that too.
I
Vegas said
I think so because I didn't believe that the Lakers could get past Denver with AD.
With AD.
Yeah.
You think they can get past him without him?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you had us eighth. Remember, you put us eighth
That's
before the
just
season
now
started.
that they got Luka. Yeah.
And we're
Because
third.
I believe Luka's a better basketball player than AD. So he
Right now.
like, huh?
Somebody who
Right now at
both
25.
sides of
Okay.
the
Right now.
Somebody who plays
but I'm
both sides
talking
of the ball.
If I had to do
And
this
rebounds
again,
and does-
so if this trade happened in
He ain't
2020,
healthy
do you make this trade?
He don't be healthy enough.
For AD and the bubble AD or this Luka?
You didn't see Bubble Luka?
He didn't say he'd bubble Luka. He said this Luka.
No, he said Bubble. He said Bubble Luka. You Bubble Luka? Did you see Bubble Luka? Huh? That's where Pandemic P came from. He was out there giving all of that medicine, boy. He was the goddamn antidote to that goddamn Clipper team. They lost, but he was out there. He was out in that motherfucker out there. Shit. That's where
At the time,
that's where we realized that motherfucker was
At
good.
the time, AD was considered the best big in the NBA.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
And you trading that for Luka?
But Swaggy, the thing about the old days,
No, I'm just saying.
they are the old days. They the old
But how
days.
old was
But
AD
like right
then?
now, I'm talking about
2025.
right now. I was just talking like before they got Luka. No, I did not think the Lakers had a chance.
Me neither.
But now they do.
To win it.
We were optimistic, though. I'm just going to be real.
Yeah. No.
So you must
squad
still
was
think the
playing
Bucks
well.
can win it.
Huh? Oh, of course I do believe the Bucks can win it. If they're healthy, yeah.
No, that's a little different.
AD was 26.
Oh, yeah, we can come out the East.
Huh? He was?
He was 26 then.
And he won. So Luka got to win at 26.
No, this ain't about look. You.
AD won at 26. Luka
Come on, talk to him, Nick. Talk to him, Nick.
Like you're not listening to the narrative that was pointed. I'm trading my superstar.
Shit on AD
What I'm saying is,
like
I'm
AD
trading.
Right, done nothing.
Well,
AD won a championship as the second option.
At 26.
AD won a championship as the second.
You
Luka
have to
about to win a championship as the first
It's the
option.
narrative.
No, AD
Like,
was that first.
if they just made the
He
trade,
didn't get Finals MVP.
Luka ain't gonna get Finals MVP with LeBron there.
Shit, you
100%.
crazy. You crazy. Y'all smoking crack.
What I'm saying is, if I'm trading you and we're just making this trade, cool, right? Everybody. But once I trade you and then I say I traded him because he's fat, he sucks, he can't win, he's lazy, he's this and that, and the guy I traded him for is a winner. He's gonna take us to the top. One, it puts pressure on AD to win now because that's what you sold the crowd, and then it takes pressure off him because you called him a loser already.
But I'm just saying, AD had that same energy as Luka, and he won though.
No, what energy? I didn't give you a
He
narrative.
get hurt.
I didn't give you a narrative.
He's soft.
But since he did that,
won.
And he won.
but that has
Now
nothing
we
to do
like-
with
he won't now
today.
be shitting on him like he didn't do.
No. The Dallas Mavericks put that narrative out there. Not nobody else did. The Dallas did that.
But I'm just talking about today.
If I said, yo, I traded Nick Young for you, because I think you're a better player than him. He's lazy, he don't do this. Come on in. My nigga gonna average 30.
They said-
What happens now? You gotta do what now?
Average 30.
Oh, they didn't. They
gotta
said,
grab
You gotta average
think
30.
he gonna
You
win
average
the
22,
championship.
niggas is looking like, man,
Thought you said he was gonna get
I think
30.
he was gonna average 30.
no,
You
they
said
didn't
this
do
man-
that. They said they ain't gonna win a champ. They don't feel they can win a championship with Luka. He
yes.
don't have the work ethic.
Yes.
Come with AD.
Yes.
He fits us. He could take us over the top.
So he has to take
He
you over the
needs
top.
somebody at
Okay.
that position.
So he has
that
to
can
take
play.
you over.
That don't mean it's motherfucking mean he's
Exactly.
better than
No,
goddamn-
I just want you saying that.
He's a
I'm
better
saying-
fit than in Dallas.
Yes, you sold that he's a better fit. He's going to take you to the promised land.
So why does
So he
AD
has
gotta
to
go out
take
there and
you
go
to
crazy?
the promised land.
AD did. Well,
I said
He don't have a full ship.
yeah, you
man.
can't.
I'm not talking about right now. I'm saying AD pressure is he has to take them to the promised land to win over the Dallas Mavericks. I'm saying as an individual player, the guy that they're cheering for, they're sitting here with the different flags from his country, they're rooting for him. This is my chance to show them they made the right choice. I'm all right here. So I needed to go out there and show Luka and this crowd that I'm a good player too. Because I can tell you this, Luka showed them last night it was a bad trade.
But if we don't win-
my resume speaks for
Yeah, I'm
itself.
about to say,
What
if you
you
don't
talking
win,
about?
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell
what?
y'all didn't win.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's what I'm
My
saying.
resume, I'm Anthony
What are y'all
Davis,
talking
man.
about? Last night, who won the trade?
Look like the Lakers.
Okay.
gotta
And as a
win.
player, as Anthony
Dallas-
Davis, you were supposed to
I'm
show
not
that
about-
we made the trade.
How you win the trade and we got
Full strength.
our main guy
Between the two people.
is done.
Between the two people.
You still got LeBron and Austin Reeves.
This
and
ain't
all
about
that.
winning the game. This was about winning the crowd.
It's the matchup. Look at the matchup.
Crowd.
Look at
You're
the
the
matchup.
biggest nigga on the court.
So what? You got 4 niggas. It's on me. It's 4-on-1. What do you mean? I'm the bigger. They all know
You the
that.
biggest
If I try to
nigga
get
on the
off,
court.
they gonna double and triple team me.
How many shots?
It's only me.
So
13 shots in the game.
So will y'all agree that AD does have to bring a ring to Dallas, or he doesn't? Or it's no pressure on AD, it's just pressure on Luka? Because AD already has a ring?
Kyrie already has a ring. Is it pressure on him?
It's not about Kyrie, it's about AD and Luka.
Should be about the Dallas Mavericks.
Because if Luka go to the finals, he's gonna be holding up that finals MVP.
He didn't do it last year.
Well, they lost. I said if he get to the finals with the
He's
Lakers,
gonna lose again.
I don't
Good
know.
try.
I don't know.
And he has
Good
at
try.
least 10
I don't
more
know. I
years
don't know.
to keep getting there.
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
So-
at least 10 more
but this is
years.
my thing. But is Dallas gonna get there with AD?
But that's what I was, no, he got 10 more years, but AD won at 26 and they.
as a role player,
What
about he
if
got
26 has
10
to do with
years?
anything?
Cause you talking about 10 years,
Yeah.
and he didn't make it 10 years. Because it can happen. It never happened again for AD. From 26 to 32, he got traded at that.
20. This just has nothing to do with AD winning when he was younger. This not a thing.
It can
I
happen.
traded my future for right now. So that means the guy that's coming in has to win right now because that's what I told everybody.
Everybody got hurt when we got the trade
Okay,
to win
I know.
right now.
I know.
We chalked
I know.
the
So next
season
year-
up.
Right.
Next year, we said
Next
we
year.
starting
Okay.
fresh.
Yes.
Next,
Right.
So everything he's saying, we like, why do you keep saying that
Yes.
when we've already chalked the season up?
Yeah.
AD has nothing to prove because he's not even full strength.
No, he's talking about just last night. Yeah, AD should have. Like,
Should have what?
For the
Showed up.
fans.
Why?
There was another
The
nigga on-
fans are not there to cheer up for AD. Like I said, regardless of what he does, let Luka have his night.
Yes.
If AD has
That's
40,
crazy that you're a competitor to this and you're pulling this bullshit just to be against everybody.
Kobe
That is
Bryant did
crazy.
the same shit. I felt the same way with Kobe.
You talk
I
all
felt
that
the same
shit
way.
about
And I knew
showing
Kobe
up and
felt the
winning.
same way.
Now you're talking about,
I knew that.
just let him have his night.
I can trigger anybody. See how triggering it
Do your
is.
thing, big dog.
So we asked the chat, will the Mavs win a championship in the next 10 years?
Like,
Trigger, man.
that is crazy. You talk all this winning shit on this platform, and you're saying that a man comes to town and
Everybody
you're
got a
saying-
light, man.
You're saying some loser shit by like, yeah, just let him do his thing. Just let him lose and do his thing. I don't need to compete.
Loser shit?
I don't need to compete. It's loser shit, right? That's what you.
No, but it's
that's
not
what
about
you preach.
him. It's not about that.
But he's already being competitive without even playing.
And he hurt.
And he's hurt. Like, what do we? All right.
So why are you playing it?
Cause. Look
what?
at us.
'Cause what?
I see my teammates.
So, I mean, y'all- okay,
the locker
so
room
you might as well
is fucked
sit
up.
there.
It's gonna
Everybody's
be crazy.
fucked up.
Let me
You might
help.
as well
Let me
sit-
just bring some light to this motherfucker. Just play.
Just
You
like
bringing
Embiid.
light, you're not bringing no
Just like
light.
Embiid. Just like Giannis when he played hurt. Same thing.
So we asked
Same thing.
We asked the chat, will the Mavs win a championship in the next 10 years? 80% said no. We also asked the chat,
years, they don't even have-
who's under more pressure to win, Luka or AD? 55% of the chat says AD is under more pressure to win than Luka. We'd like to give a shout out to MeUndies for sponsoring today's podcast.